It's inevitable. If you have a team, at some point in time, you're going to have a conflict within your team. I used to be the one that started a lot of conflicts within teams, and I grew up and I learned more, and I had the right people came along and at the right time. The right people probably came along a lot. It was just the wrong time for me to be willing to listen or put any kind of ears out on what they were telling me. On a grand scale, there were small nuggets that I took away because I'm still here. If I'd have done a lot of dumb stuff that I was doing, I probably would have been exited out of the world through some dumb accident or what have you. So fortunately, I'm still here talking to you all, and I can't not appreciate that enough. But you're going to deal with conflict. You're going to have different personalities. Go back and watch the stuff that I put out on disc and how that helps keep conflict down, because sometimes you're overloading one area with too many personalities, but ultimately you're still going to have some type of conflict that you're going to have to help resolve. Some of the times, the nice thing about disc is I don't want anyone to ever go through disc and then use disc as an enabling tool, meaning, Sally, I'm an eagle. This is the way eagles talk. No. That's not what we're going to do. Is you going through disc, you figuring out your personality, and you're an eagle, dove, a parrot, owl, whatever that ends up being, is it allows you to create a different combination, a conversation with other people on your team. Not everybody wants to be talked to in that direct eagle. Not everybody wants to be a cheerleader. So it's figuring out how you can convey the message and package the message to the person that you're speaking to. Talking to the person how they need to be talked to, not how you want to talk to them, right? So that's just us learning how to interact with each other. Outside of that, his disc is a super tool. You just have to remember a couple things. Open communication. You're going to have two stories, both sides. We want to encourage both sides to bring their conflicts to the table so we can work through. I don't think there's ever been a time when we've ever said, okay, there's been a rare times when I was like, oh yeah, she's right or he's wrong or whatever, right? A lot of times we're just trying to, as I like to say, sometimes in some of my conflicts resolution, we're all trying to get to 10. Bob over here is trying to do 9 plus 1. Sally's trying to do 5 plus 5. Ultimately, we're all trying to get to 10. And just making both of them understand that we are all in this together and communicating from both sides. And sometimes, like communication stuff, it comes from something that is more gossipy, or they're ticked off at each other because of something that has been stirring the pot or what have you. So opening communication helps heal those old wounds faster. Define the problem clearly, whiteboard it, write it out. This is why we are here. This is my understanding. Active listening, big deal, to where we're listening to both parties give us their input so we can help make a formed decision for everyone for the greater good of the sake of the argument. And the conflict is us coming together and making that decision. So active listening, focus on interests, not positions. So dig deeper to understand the interest behind the position. Is getting to know, is peeling back the layers. Right? You peel back the layers, you may find that they're mad over how they're approaching a particular problem. Keep peeling back the layers. One of them may have something going on at home that's affecting them negatively, and that turns into a private conversation. That turns into a totally separate things. A lot of conflicts that I've helped resolve, by the time it was done, it was not what was going on at work, it was what was going on outside of work, and the person was just having a bad day, so or a bad week, bad month, so we took it out on a teammate. That happens, so keep that in mind. We want to seek common ground between both parties, and you kind of act as a mediator. Is mediating the conflict if you need to, whenever they obviously want them to work it out amongst themselves, but sometimes we have to step in and be the mediator, and that's okay. That's what leaders do. Having a team is tough. Having a team is absolutely some of the best things you're going to accomplish way more with a good team. But don't think, even the best teams, there's always some type of conflict and there's always some type of resolution, right? So the best teams still stay together and operate. To close on this, is one of our guys that I had spoke with was an NFL kicker. And he came in and talked with us, and he talked about locker room culture, how sometimes the older guys help set the tone and help create ditch lines for the rest of the team to operate within, because that is it leads into just good team culture, helps with conflict resolution. They're there to kind of mentor everyone along the way, just like you will be as well. All right, reach out, like, share, comment. Thank you. Appreciate everyone that has reached out, sent me a direct message. Can't thank you enough. If you know someone who needs to hear it, make sure you share this video with them. Thank you and have a great day.